Whenever the pendulum swings is when post-commentary is going to appear. Now on with the video. Good morning, mademoiselles and monsieur, Mystery Man 64 at your service. And welcome back after a series of unfortunate events.
Very unfortunate.
I don't know if this, but things happened. Recordings didn't happen. I redid them. And now we're at this part where we do the end game.
Only a little bit of it.
I wanted to do this in the last series of recordings, but I think that was pushing it. But, oh well. I did kind of record them, but this is fine. Everything is fine.
Note, everything is not fine.
It's just the same races, but again.
Yeah, present me actually does quite a bit in this one. I'm just splitting up the gym cups. This is mostly why post me is here.
Nice.
Because I'm splitting up all the gym cups. I did record 2 in one episode.
When I recorded this in that series of unfortunate events, I was talking about the items.
I don't even remember that.
I've never really talked about the items because I've more or less neglected them in their entire existence because
we're eating.
You know, I have had very little to zero reason to use items.
Some of them are quite creative, though most are clones, as I will go into if I go back into it. But yeah, I'm splitting up all the gym cups to be their own episode. Just because I think it's easier.
I hope get all of the story mode stuff done within this series of recordings.
Luckily you did, but we have to edit them now. Thank you, past me, for
I'll just be skimming through this, but I was talking about the items.
being a fool.
Might as well go over them here if I haven't already. The items are interesting, you know, because the only other comparison of similar quality, in my opinion, is Mario Kart.
Yeah. There are a lot of similarities, though.
I hold this game in high praise. I truly do.
And even in the review, I ended up switching up, saying I wish the items were more unique, aside from having a crashed skin to them. But that's then. And this is now. Because a lot of the items do just have a crashed texture on them. There aren't too many unique ones, but still, they are fun enough.
Like raining out.
You do.
Because, you know, most of my focus,
Yes.
as in 90%, is focused on where I am.
You don't say. Could you go into it more past me?
I have kind of gotten to a point where my brain is able to kind of process two things at once.
Note. No. No, you cannot. You clearly cannot. Because future me is here.
But anyways, the TNT. You know, it's definitely the most unique one here.
I think the bubble shield is the most unique, actually.
You have to jump multiple times. You know, and then if you don't get rid of it soon enough, it explodes and you bounce in place and lose a lot of your speed. Out of all the items, I mean, depending on which one, TNT / the juiced nitro can be
Devastating.
especially deadly. It can just stop you right dead in your tracks.
Yeah, that's the word you're looking
Place it
for.
right, fall off of cliffs, etc. You know, you lose so much momentum from it. The green potions are like nanas,
Yep.
where if you run into one, you slide out, or if you drift too long, you know, you lose control of your cart, you spin out, but you're able to keep forward momentum a little bit more. red potion, or the juiced version of the green one, which is far better, you get a rain cloud that constantly slows you, and it will shuffle your items if you have items. It will keep shuffling until the rain goes away, and the rain persists for quite a while. That one's another really devastating one if you run into it.
It can be pretty nasty.
Bomb is the equivalent of, I would say, a green shell, but without the rebound. It has no rebound, but it has blast radius, slight homing capabilities. Like, it will curve towards a cart if there's a cart in front of you, and juiced means it has a much stronger homing capabilities and I think a bigger blast radius. But the bomb. And there's the missile, which might as well be the equivalent of red shell, but its homing capabilities are nothing on that on the red shell, where the red shell basically traces the entire course until it hits the person that was in front of you. You know, it will home in on you, and its speeds are, oh, I can't make it.
I'm talking about this shortcut because I got hit by the boulder and lost my reserves.
Yeah, you need speed for that one, otherwise you can't make it.
There we go.
It will outspeed you. Missiles go faster than you can go. The only exception being whenever you hit USF pads. But then it is as fast as you can go, or masks if you use the equivalent of the star, but they will have high homing capabilities and higher speed and are the equivalent of the red shells, and will home in on you depending on where you are. Even if someone's in front of you, a missile might try to loop around and try to hit you if they're angled just right, because it'll aim at whoever your cart is pointed at instead of whoever's in front of you.
Remember this track?
They can easily be blocked. Speaking of, here's the warp thing. This is the equivalent of the blue shell.
Go on.
No, it will hit whoever is in first place. But if you make it juiced, it will hit every single cart.
Or racer. Whichever you
that
prefer.
Is in front of you.
Depending on your persuasion.
And if you're already in first, it does nothing. It doesn't even hit you again, I don't think.
It does not.
So it's much nicer than the blue shell, where if you're in first, I just don't think it does anything. See, I'll fire it in first, and it just goes away.
See, why couldn't you be like this in the previous parts?
It doesn't even hit you like other blue shells, which is nice. But if juiced, it will hit every single racer that is in front of you until it hits first. If you're the one that fired it and goes into first, it will not hit you, so it is much nicer than the blue shell. But if it is juiced, it will hit everyone regardless.
Unless someone has a bubble shield, of course, or a mask, then it will stop at that part or person.
Yeah. Still need to edit this monstrosity course.
It has been edited, and granted, this was the best part of that video. The rest of it was not good. So, par for the course.
You know, there's the turbo engine, which is not a common one to get. It's kind of the equivalent of the golden mushroom.
The video is going to end here soon, so again, this is post-commentary podcast, and this is where I'm just going to cut it to try to... If I will shut up for a second. Here's where we cut it. So I'm just going to cut it here and leave a little bit of space here, but I'm going to leave myself just a space. I'm going to space out all of the gem cups. I recorded them 2 at a time, which with 4 courses makes the videos too big, and I just need to cut them down. But so far, I've actually been doing a lot better with these ones, but future commentary me may still be there. I will still persist, so we will see you in the next one. Until then.